I don't think anybody was talking at the end of Jesus' story. And I think Peter got his answer. Hey, Jesus. I don't think Peter walked up to him afterward and went, hey, that was a good story, but how many times should I pay him back? I don't think he did. The only basis for condemnation is the 34th and 35th verse of this story. Listen, you are not condemned because you're in Christ. But if you want to go back under some form of the way this world lives, the system of this world, just go ahead and live 34 and 34 out, 34 and 35 out. Just don't forgive. Don't show mercy. Don't function as if you belong to the kingdom. Function as if you're trying to get in through your performance. And that's the way to walk right back out. I truly believe this, again, I'm not ready to fight about this, but when Jesus said there's an unpardonable sin, he said it won't be forgiven in either this age or the age to come. I think that's it. I mean, the unpardonable sin is refusing to show pardon. If you refuse to show, because Jesus told you, he goes, if you refuse to show pardon, how in the world are you going to walk in it? How are you going to walk in what you don't know how to give out? You don't know how to give it out because you don't know you got it. If you don't know you got it, you're not going to give it out. You want to know why we see unforgiving believers? Because they don't know they're forgiven. You know why we see merciless people? Because they don't know they've been given mercy. Why do we see graceless people? Because they don't know grace is theirs. Let us not be those who, having received the grace of God, start to twist it and believe that maybe we got it because we were just smarter than everybody else. Yeah. We just read the right book before they did. All those idiots just won't pay attention to Jesus like I do. Careful. It's in that moment you're pulling a shakedown on somebody out there, and the Father's looking at you going, is this the kind of kingdom you want to live in? Where every time you turn around, you just feel like you're smarter than everybody else? He goes, good luck trying to press a grace onto a world you already feel like you're better than. Because it won't work. It's in these moments that I'm glad that I wasn't there to ask Jesus some of the questions I come up with. Because Peter probably felt like he had a pretty good one. I think Peter felt like he had a good question and a great answer. I really do. I think he went, I got a good one, and I'm going to try to answer it for him. Hey, Jesus, come here. How many times should I forgive my brother? 7? That's good, ain't it? Be as radical. I think I said this at Jamie's church. I think this will go up this weekend in our sermon. Be as radical. When you have a revelation of grace and the forgiveness of God, be as radical with including everyone in that as you used to be in excluding everybody that didn't agree with you. And until you're that radical about that love and that grace, I don't know if you know the big-hearted God you have. Because how much of it did you think you earned? Come on. How much of this do you deserve, really? Now, I'll give you a little challenge question to try to sort of land this baby. You really need to go to the mat with how much you think you deserve. It's a good test. And I mean it. Really go to the mat and inventory how much you feel like you've got because you've paid the price. And that's the extent of stuff we still need to lay down at His grace. And I don't like doing it. I really don't, because there's still some parts of me that sneak up and go, yeah, you know what, but I've been doing this a while. Oh, God. I've been doing this a lot longer than that guy. I got some stuff figured out. Wrestle that out. Forgiveness is a death. Maybe you don't agree with that statement, but I don't think you'll see forgiveness the same way again. And that's at least something. And if you want to know what it means to forgive somebody, it's not just saying, yeah, I forgive you. What have you died to? And if you haven't, how serious do you take forgiveness? And if you haven't died to something, how serious do you take the Father's forgiveness? And if you're still trying to pay Him back for forgiveness, it might be an indication of why it's so difficult for you to walk in what you have and freely give it out. Jesus said, freely it has been given to us. Freely we give. Or that's what Paul said, rather, through Christ.